Hello everybody, I'm Sharpened Blade, and this is the Small Arion, a White Mountain Knives exclusive from Artisan Cutlery, designed by Cerberus Knives. Whew! Now, this may not be an overly long review because it's just a really good knife. So we're going to hit some of the high spots, and there's no real low points with this, but we're going to hit some of the high points and see how it goes. So, right off the bat, it's got a 3-inch blade, a 4-inch handle, 7-inch overall length. Again, these stats will be at the end of the video as well, in case I'm talking too fast. 0.13 inches for blade thickness, and then the handle thickness is 0.375, and it weighs, I'll close it up here. Did that? Hello? You understand? Okay. I just replaced the batteries in this, and I was like, you know, it would be nice to have it. Okay, it's working now. Okay. It turned, okay, well, that's great. Luckily, I had weighed this before the review. Well, I don't know if you can go by that or not, because it's a piece of crap, but it, it was reading 2.5 ounces, but anyways, it's a good weight. We'll see, we'll look through it and show you some more details as we go along. So, it's got a nice drop point blade. Flat grind, satin finish, and it's their AR RPM 9 blade steel. It has the canvas micarta double coral, like deep red micarta, which is really nice. I don't really like the color. It is a nice rich color, but it is, I understand, you know, as a guy that talks about colors 90% of the day, you know, working in a paint store, this is a nice color, but I just don't like it. It's got a deep carry clip, and that screw is just up there. I tried screwing it down. I didn't want to strip anything, so I didn't try super hard, but it's just sticking up there. Doesn't impede anything by any means, so it's no problem. It slides in and out of the pocket very easily. You got your lanyard bar right there. Although it doesn't look like you can put a huge lanyard on there, but if you have a thinner lanyard, that should work no problem. It's got nested liners, which are skeletonized. So you can see there they did some weight relief. Not so much on the lock side, but the show side does have some weight relief. That's done. It's a liner lock. If the light's going to show very well. Decent enough. So it's got a good lockup on it. I'd say it's about 40 to 50%. Let's call it 45%. And yeah, overall it's a very simple design, but it's not boring. It's just a nice, simple, elegant, I guess you could call it, design. It's got a T8 on the pivot and T6 everywhere else. Now don't worry, it's not a free spinning pivot. This side doesn't move very much. It moves a little bit to the left and a little bit to the right. And this side of the pivot comes off. It's not like I say, it's not free spinning. This didn't move at all until I put the Torx driver in there, and then it moved. But it didn't move at all when I was taking that. When I was checking to see if it was free spinning or not. I didn't take it fully apart yet. I did find that this screw that's sticking up may be Loctited into there, because it did not want to move at all. So it might have some red Loctite on there. I'm not sure. But it did not want to budge. And it's got some jimping up here for your thumb or your finger, or whatever you want to stick on there. Now it's on bearings, ceramic ball bearings, so that's gives it a really nice smooth action. It's extremely snappy. This works extremely well for my middle finger, so I can reverse flick it very easily. However, I cannot get it to work at all with my thumb, but my thumb's a little messed up from arthritis, so that could just be me. But that's not a big deal because it's extremely satisfying to reverse flick this. It's a really nice knife to fidget with, and it sounds, I'm going to try not to talk over it. It sounds really nice. Now, the detent is very well tuned. I can't shake this out, so they did a really nice job on the detent. And overall, it's just got a phenomenal action. It's $74.99, and it is currently sold out. I don't know if they're going to make another batch of these or not, which I'm sure they will make more. They have to, because this is such a nice knife. But yeah, if they do come back in stock, or if something comes up on the secondary market, grab one of these because it is a really nice knife. Now Ergos are, because it is a fairly simplistic design in the handle, Ergos are good. No hot spots whatsoever. I can feel the pocket clip, but it's not a hot spot. It feels really nice in hand. Like I say, the jimping up here where my thumb goes feels really nice. It's not super aggressive, but it's aggressive enough to be effective, and it just fits the hand really nice, and it works really well. You don't need to choke up on it. You can if you want to. That's more of a sharpening choil than a finger choil, but you can choke up a little bit for fine detail work. But I never felt the need to. I always felt like I had good control over the knife when it was in my hand. Now, another point I made stupidly in the unboxing was I said that this knife didn't seem to be as sharp as some of my other knives. I don't know what was wrong with that piece of paper that I was cutting, but this knife is a freaking laser beam. Like it cuts through cardboard so easily. It just it obliterates cardboard like crazy. So I don't know what was wrong with me or that paper or what was going on, but this is not by any means, this is sharp. This came sharp. I should have done more testing with it before I said that it wasn't that sharp. I apologize. However, it was just a first impressions type of a deal. So anyways, it is extremely sharp. It did come very sharp out of the box, and it cuts extremely well. Overall, like I say, it's only positives to say about this, so it doesn't really require a very long review because it is just a very awesome knife. So I'll have some specs up here. I'll do the usual rat 2 and the rat 1. So it's closer in size to the rat 2, obviously. Oh, try not to drop anything on the table. This is my dining room table. If I scratch this, my wife will kill me. So it is similar in size to the blade on the rat 2, but it's got a little bit more cutting edge on it. The handle, the lighting's a little different up here too. I'm not used to casting this many shadows, but the handle's very similar. It's just more neutral than the rat 2 handle, but the length is very similar. And don't put away that one. So then a couple more kind of Artisan CGRB knives. We got the Feldspar. Let's straighten that out. Feldspar, and we got the Arroyo here. So this is the color, not so much in this area because that's a little bit of denim or something that came off of that, I don't know. But I like this color, the kind of browny green, OD green type of color in micarta. I like that color better than the coral. But anyway, same color is up here too. It's just a little bit darker. That's the double coral micarta. This is also a White Mountain Knives exclusive. So you can see it's smaller. I need to get a small Phillips bar so I can do a better comparison too. But anyway, it's smaller than both of those knives. And then might as well, another popular knife is the Rhea. So it's bigger than the Rhea in the blade, a little bit shorter in, not really. It's about the same length, just a longer blade on it. Like I say, it's a great knife. Check out the link in the description to sign up for notification by email if and when these come back in stock, because they're definitely worth picking up. $75 USD is a fantastic price for this knife. You can't go wrong. It's a fantastic knife. So thanks so much for watching the video. Take care.